Well, hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Kovac Enterprises. This is going to be episode number 2 for the Muscular Dystrophy Group Build 2018. That is hosted by Saltwater Scale Models, Scott. And as you can see, we do have a few more items moving forward on this build with the 65 Pontiac GTO. As you can see here, I've got the interior bucket pretty much completed now. I went ahead and chose the blue interior design, mainly the bright blue Craftsmart satin acrylic, and this has all been hand brushed on right up through the dashboard, seats, floorboards, and part of the steering column. Now, the steering wheel itself, I went with basically a blue Craftsmart gloss acrylic paint, and then I touched it off with some of the silver sterling folk art for the other parts of the steering wheel itself, as well as the center console. The kind of seat belts items were done in the black Craftsmart gloss. And let's take a kind of a quick look here. Bring the light in a little more. I don't know if you can see this or not, but let's go ahead and take the pointer out. This item right here was scratch built on the passenger side as well as the driver's side, because basically the side panels were basically molded in with the door handles and window cranks. So I decided to kind of give it a little bit more 3D look to it by scratch building some armrests in it. And what I did to accomplish that was I had some of these that I got from work. This is actually a twist off component of a lancet that's used for doing your AccuCheck blood tests with. So basically what I did was cut one end off and then cut it here down the middle here, and then that gave me 2 pieces to actually glue on one side and the other around the outline of the 2-dimensional armrest. So it kind of just gave it a little bit more depth to the interior bucket, gave it some interesting points to it. So once that was done, I went ahead and primed it and then painted blue with the rest of the colors. If we come in here and kind of set this off to the side here, I went ahead too, and we have some diagonal stripes going along the back seats here on all 4 seats, front and rear. I went ahead and actually used some of the again the blue gloss paint just to kind of break up and give it a 2-tone look itself. There are 2 Pontiac symbols in the center of the 2 front seats here, so I just went ahead and highlighted those with a toothpick using some of the silver sterling itself. So that is that. So pretty much the interior bucket is 100% complete. Next up, I wanted to kind of do a custom paint on the body and the hood of the vehicle. So this is, let me kind of bring this into the view here. I went ahead and used some of the folk art ice blue metallic, and I toned that down with a couple drops of the folk art sequin black metallic, and I went ahead and mixed it all up and made a batch that kind of looks like this. And I went ahead and applied it with some airbrush and applied it to the body of the Pontiac as well as the hood and the chassis. So we'll show you what that looks like right now. So this is where we're at. So there's, I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but there is a definitely kind of a blue, kind of a silver blue kind of look to it. And I went ahead, of course, then and highlighted the mufflers and exhaust and everything with some of the silver sterling. And some of the clamps that are holding it down, I used the metallic bronze with a Sharpie pen. And then, of course, I painted the rear suspension with some satin black as well. So basically that's it for the under chassis part. And then when we come to the hood, of course, this is probably about 3 or 4 coats of my custom mix paint that I chose to do. So you can see that on the other side. So it's got a nice little blue sheen to it. So that is the hood. And then we'll go ahead and move this off to the side for a moment and bring this one in. And let's go ahead and raise the camera up a little bit. Alright. So again, I'm not sure how much of it's being picked up by the camera, but it does have a nice light kind of a blue color that I went ahead and sprayed onto the body of the GTO. So like I said, there's one side, a little crooked here, here, okay. And of course there's the other side. Kind of move the light a little bit, hopefully it'll pick up some of the blue as I'm turning it. So there you go, all sides of the car. And like I said, this again was about 4 or 5 layers to bring it up to what you see, what it looks like now. So that is done. And we went ahead and started on the wheels. As you remember, I'm not using the 10 wheels that came with the kit. I'm actually bought the muscle car red line tires. So we went ahead and put the rims in with the and glued that in with the inner wheels on the other side, all painted up, ready to go. And I went ahead and actually highlighted the rims by using some of the black satin paint in the holes, just to kind of give it some interest on there. So all 4 tires are now completed and ready to assemble with the metal axles into the chassis. So basically that's where we're at with the build. Again, like I said, I've been working quite a few hours this week, so I try to get a few more items done and progressing forward with this. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and bring this one back in here. So like I said, with that being said, I hope everybody has a good weekend, a good Memorial Day weekend, and be safe, and we will catch you on the next episode where we'll be moving along a little bit more forward. So so long, have a good day, and we will catch you on the next video. Bye.